Hello, Purple Hearts, and happy Sunday. I want to welcome you to the recap episode number 67. Okay, I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you all enjoyed your spring break. I hope everyone stayed safe. If you are new here, my name is Sexy Harlem 125 and welcome. Welcome to the channel. This is where I come and answer the questions of the day with you all. I put the questions of the day up on my community wall Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 o'clock. And each one has a different question. So I thought, why not come here and answer the questions with you all? So that's what I do every Sunday, sometimes Monday, depending on how I'm feeling, what I'm doing, because everyone has a life outside of this. Okay, so usually I start off by telling you what I did for the week, which wasn't too much. Thursday, I went and had my infusion. So if you don't know, I have lupus. So um, I had my infusion on Thursday. I came home. I spoke with my friend, and then we spoke for about an hour. And I've been getting rest ever since. Okay. I'm going to tell you something. After I get my infusion, I am tired. Very tired. Okay. Saphnelo is a biologic. And I haven't really heard of anyone else being tired, like on Saphnelo. I know when I was taking Benlysta, I used to be down hard for like 4 days. But with the Saphnelo, it's like 3 days, sometimes 3 days and a half. So I so now we're at Sunday. So I'm gearing back up now. And I'm doing quite well. I'm from what they told me at my last appointment, I'm doing extremely well, and you can see the results if you have my chart. You can see the results. Now, I was kind of concerned about my platelets because they seem to be on the lower end, but my doctor's not concerned. She said that I'm doing just fine. My system is quiet right now. It's quiet. And we all know how sometimes when things are quiet, you figure, oh, I'm feeling real good. I can go do this and I can go do that. And the next thing you know, you down. I've made that mistake many times before. So I already know what it is. I'm just moving at my same pace, and that's it, and that's all. So, we are at number 67 now. I know I gave y'all a date for when the 100th episode will be. And I forgot the date. I'm going to have to do the math. Because on the 100th episode, that means a giveaway again. Okay, so I want to try to make the pot a little bit sweeter this time. So, I'm not sure. I think I said I was going to do $60. I don't know. It depends. It depends. But in any instance, we are here to do the recap, which are the questions of the day from last week. Okay. So I am going to get with it. We are doing April 6th, April 8th, and April 10th. That's Monday, Wednesday, and Friday of last week. Okay. So we have Monday for 6/26, and the thought for that day was trust your vibes. Energy does not lie. And again, if you're new here, I want you to know these shorts are linked in this video. Okay, I do that so you all won't have to go all over the place trying to find them, because I post 3 times a week and that's a lot. Okay, so they're linked in this video. Trust your vibes. Energy does not lie, and that is the truth. The absolute truth. I know someone told me once that women have this built-in thing, like in the pit of their stomach. When something is wrong, you can feel it. And I've had that feeling before. So, okay. The question for that day was, what are you allergic to? What are you allergic to? Okay. This is going to be a quick one. So, what I'm allergic to is bad luck, bullshit, fake people, many medications. See, this question can go very broad. Okay. When someone asks you what you're allergic to, it could be one of the things I mentioned. It could be medicinal. It can be a whole lot of things. Okay. So mine is bad luck, bullshit, fake people, many medications, and the season of spring because of the pollen. So you see what I did there? You see what I did, right? Bad luck, bullshit, fake people, many medications, and spring because of an allergy. Okay. So that's my answer for Monday. Wednesday's thought is silence is strength. Not everything deserves your energy, which is true. Not everything deserves your energy. You got to keep your energy for yourself. So why would you even give it unnecessarily when you don't have to? You don't have to, then don't do it. Okay. The question for this day was, what is the most interesting thing you can see out of your window? What is the most interesting thing you can see out of your window? Okay. So I'm gonna do my answer in reverse because I have two things that I used to be able to see. Okay. The first thing is the Harlem Office State Building. Now, the Harlem Office State Building has a lot of different things going on in there. And I used to be able to see the Harlem Office State Building from my window. Now I can no longer see the Harlem Office State Building from my window. You know why? Because the Renaissance New York Harlem Hotel is blocking its view. That's why. So those are the two interesting things that I can see out of my window at this present moment. Okay. Those are the two interesting things. And I used to like going to my window and looking out and seeing the Harlem Office State Building. But now, since they built the Renaissance New York Harlem Hotel, I can no longer see it. But the builders and the developers, they didn't think about that. Now, why would they think about me being able to see the the Harlem Office State Building? They didn't think about that for a lot of people. In any instance, okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm reading right this moment. Okay, reading, but now see if somebody would have dropped down in the comments and said, "Where's the slideshow?" I would have did it. Okay, but here we go. I'm late to the game, but I'm gonna share my screen anyway, and we're gonna do Monday, and we're gonna do Wednesday, and then we're gonna move on to Friday. So hold up. Ciao. See, this is why I need somebody to remind me about stuff. Let's see. Oops. I'm just discombobulated today. All right, I already told y'all what I'm allergic to. And I already told y'all what the thought of the day was. So I'm gonna move on to Wednesday. Let's see here. This is why I depend on myself to do all this. I feel like I don't need a moderator because I don't be on here long. Okay, let's go. All right. So there we go. That one was Wednesday. So we're gonna move on to Friday. Hey Sonia J, happy Sunday. We are gonna move on to Friday. Because I was just a talking and forgot to share my screen. Ciao. Yes, ma'am. All is well. I hope all is well with you too. Let's see. All right. So there is Friday. Now, hold up. All right. So the thought for Friday was move in silence and arrive in style. Move in silence and arrive in style. A lot of people don't know how to move in silence. They really don't. They just gotta tell every damn thing. You supposed to keep some things to yourself. So, like I said, yep, this right here. I agree. And if you forget to say save you, lose your work. Yes, you do. You some people just gotta know how to shut up. I mean, and that took me um I wasn't like a tattletale or anything like that. It was just me talking too much about me. That's all. That's all it was. And um a couple of people took that and ran with it. So I had to learn the hard way. You know, you want to share things with people. You want to talk to people. You want to have conversations. And at the same time, while you having conversations, you want to not tell them what's going on with you because, you know, it's private. So, but some people can't help themselves. The excuse for me was I was young. That's my excuse. I was young. That's my excuse. So I eventually learned and started keeping my mouth shut, especially when I came here to YouTube. Mm-mm. I found out real quick that people will take things and turn it against you. I found that out real quick, very quick. So I had to keep my mouth shut a whole lot. I mean, even when I'm over here with y'all, I have to choose my words. Please hold. Yeah, I gotta choose my words carefully, even when I'm over here, because you just never know. You just never know. So the last question is for Friday, April the 10th. And the last question was, what is what you said, 100? The last question is, what is one thing, I came up with a lot, but one thing you hate about computers? And I'm going to leave that word hate right there. What is one thing? There are many things that I hate about computers. But what is your main thing? Like, it just ticks you off about computers. Me take a sip of my tea. My answer is my answer is hackers. Please hold. All right. Yeah, they doing this shit on purpose. But anyway, that's the main thing I hate about computers. I hate when someone tries to steal your information. I hate it. I mean, I'm saying, I'm not saying I dislike it. I'm saying I hate it because it's just not fair. Some people got and then their whole system shuts down and then they got to go out and get a whole new system or put it in the shop and let the people take care of it. And then when they get it back, I don't know if it's, corrected or not, because I let's take it back. Let's take it back. Remember gateway computers? Somebody tell me that they remember gateway computers, because that is the first computer I had. Somebody tell me they remember the AOL discs that used to come in the mail. Somebody tell me that. Okay. So in order to get these free hours, you had to put the disc in the machine. You had to follow the prompts. You had to listen to that frying noise and that uh, irritating noise, and then it said, "Welcome, you've got mail." Right. So my first computer. My first one, I'm gonna tell you, that gateway had me in a chokehold because I really didn't know anything about computers at all. Child, don't let someone call you get knocked off, or either they can't get through. Oh my God. I'm telling you, it was crazy. And back then, it seemed like it was way easier for them to do it back then. Because all this new software, well, it was new to me. All this new software came out, and you was like, oh, ooh, a computer, ooh, let me get online. um who remembers the AOL chats? Let's go. I'm gonna go over the AOL, and you be sitting there. You get there around about 12 o'clock noon. You sitting there having your lunch, everybody chatting in the chat room, and before you know it, it's 12 o'clock at night. You done miss sleep and all. Okay, so I feel like the more the computers improve, because I think Dell was out before Gateway. In any instance, we improved over the years. What you said? It's inside jobs and companies doing the hacking. Girl, I'm just like real flabbergasted at how it's done. Some of these are simple procedure, some of them are not, some of them are real sophisticated. And we came all the way back there from Dell and Gateway to here. And I think there was another computer even before Dell and Gateway. Okay, so I'm just like, that's the thing that I hate about computers. I mean, that someone else is sitting behind another screen and they're trying to attack your system to get your information. For what? But why though? That's my thing. Why? I know why. You understand what I'm saying? I know why, but I mean, you sitting on your ass for hours at a time doing this. Hours at a time. That's what I hate about computers. If you go and hack into somebody's system, why not give everybody a 850 credit score? I'm saying, I mean, can't you use this to be positive in some kind of way? And child, don't get me started on the all the apps that we got now. You know, let's see, IT service people overseas hacking in compute in companies. Child, I'm just like, if you gonna hack, why don't you hack to make everybody happy? Why don't you hack to make everybody happy? I'm saying, we all want 850. That's what we are. 900. Make it an even 1,000. Okay? Make it an even 1,000. Why we can't have that? Instead, you want to take instead of give. Oh, child, I'm telling you, that's what really grinds my gears about computers. That's the one thing I hate. Everything else, computers don't last. They don't last for a long time. I mean, I had a Gateway. I had Gateway. I had Dell. I had who did I have for my first laptop? I can't remember, but this is my second one, and this one is a HP. So I'm telling you, bring my credit score up to an even 1,000. If you're gonna do something to a sister, do that. Shoot, make everybody's 1,000. And even yours. I mean, you sitting here hacking into people's stuff. Did you improve your credit score by any chance? I forgot which one I had, and I still have it. That's the thing. And I still have my Dell because I have information on these systems and I don't know how to get them off. Wiping them doesn't do shit. Okay, I would have to really I would have to take them apart and I don't know, throw some bleach in there. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They have these days over here where you can take your old electronics, but I'm like, I don't want to take my old electronics and then you have all my information. Because these days, if you go in there and you take something out or you go in there and you cut something, I'm talking about the tower for the desktop. If you go in there and you take something out or you remove something, then it's like they could go in, replace it, and still get all your information. Child, I can't. That's the one thing I hate about computers. Okay. Because these hackers are hacking backwards. They really are. They hacking backwards. They need to give everybody 1,000, a score of 1,000, a credit score of 1,000 for all three credit bureaus. 1,000. Everybody get 1,000 out. 1,000 out for you. 1,000 out for you. Everybody. Yeah. So I remember my friend told me that she put hers in water. She took her towel and put it in water in the bathtub. I don't know. I mean, sooner or later, I'm going to have to get rid of it. But I still have it, and I still have my old laptop as well. So there is your recap for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 4-6, 4-8, and 4-10. Okay, the question for Monday was, what are you allergic to? The question for Wednesday was, what is the most interesting thing you see out your window? And the question for Friday was, what is one thing you hate about computers? So there you are. There is our recap, episode number 67. I thank you all so much for joining me. I will be here Sunday. Wait, before I say that, let me look at my calendar right quick before I say that. Let me see the date. Next Sunday is the 19th. Yep, I'll be here. I'll be here next Sunday, and I hope you all are too. Go on. Child, it's all right. You could have caught the replay. I know how that is. I know how that is. Trust me. It is okay. But I want you and everybody else in the clouds, I want to thank y'all for joining me. I want y'all to take great care, be blessed, never stressed, and stay safe always. Pay attention to the community wall Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 4 o'clock. Okay? That's when I drop the questions of the day on the community wall. And you can either answer it there or you can come here and join the fun with us and sit back and type your answers in the comment section, underneath the bar. So you all have a great Sunday. I'm gonna go and relax. I wanted to try to mop my floors, but my mind is willing, but the body ain't. So I'm gonna let that go. But I do have to go out Tuesday because I have shopping to do for this house. So you all take care, be blessed, never stress, stay safe always. I love y'all. See you next Sunday.